So if we're in the middle of the field and it's a 2-by-2 play, what we will do if the ball is inside the rails, guys, is going to be anywhere from the outside shoulder of the tackle all the way over, or called the box. If the ball's inside of that, we're running fast screen, fast screen. However, the H and the X and the receiver that's nearest the ball has to make a me-you call every play. I don't care if it's a pass, a run. It could be a quarterback sneak and he gets under center. We're going to call me-you, just as a lineman would call me-you on a down block, a horn block, whatever you guys are doing up front. And I tell the receivers, well, the linemen have to make a play call every play. So you're going to be vocal. You're going to do this. And since we're a no-huddle team, I'm on the sideline, and they better get that call, because if I don't hear it loud and they're not communicating it, I am all over them, or I pull them out in practice, because we need to do this. So middle of the field, ball goes inside. And so it's inside the rails. We have the fast screen. If the ball is on the hash, or the left tackle's on the hash, or the left guard is on the hash, now they make the me-you call again, and it's a fast screen by the outside instead of the inside. This is where they have to be on the same page. So the H, or whatever you call your inside slot receiver, he is now responsible for most dangerous man. Now, if there's a corner that's bailing and there's a flat defender that's in here, he'll take most dangerous, because this ball can't be picked. If for some reason they even blitz, great, and there's a safety all the way back out here, he'll go through, and something as simple as a fast screen off of a play like this can go the distance. Now you're going to say, well, Coach, how do you see him when he's over here? So we do this a couple different ways. We run out of pistol. We run out of the side. If the quarterback gets a good pre-snap read, he'll abort this fake and throw it right away. Or we'll do it off pistol and have him run it the same way. So down here on this call, where before I said, okay, if we're on the hash, but if the right tackle was here and this was the right guard and that was the center, as long as one of our linemen on the far side of the play is touching that hash, the me-you call would be the outside guy on the fast screen, the inside guy blocking out. Now you say, well, Coach, why don't you just have them just go downfield and block? Because they'll give you a crap effort most times, because they're tired. They've got to take breaks. But on this deal, they have to be able to play, because, again, they can't whiff. Can we throw it out here? Yes, especially if we get some type of a D-gap stunt or whatever they're going to do. We're going to throw it out there, and we're going to work on it really, really hard. So that is the 2-by-2 me-you call. And compared to, again, if this plays a stretch, if you're running something, jet sweep, no, this obviously – the play will get blown up. So now we'll block most dangerous man, and we have a system that we work on with that. But this is just our RPO part of it when we are truly running the football, but yet want to have a built-in backup plan. If it is, many guys, and we run this, we're running a wham play, we're working across, everything remains the same in two-back RPO. If we're on this hash here, the me-you call would take place just as it is here instead of going over and over. Now, we also could throw the slant. So one of the things that we will do often is we throw our backside second level RPO off of this. And if we're getting, and that's a whole different presentation, but realistically, we're reading that inside linebacker. And if he's running and we can get in that window, we'll throw that, because it's an easier throw. You're really getting run read by the defense, so you usually don't get that hard reach up the field, and we don't have linemen down the field because it has to be thrown really fast. So it's, how we're looking to try to do this on our run game. All right, so the 3-by-1, now it would still be, if it's to the field, number 3 would be running the bubble screen or the razor bubble. 2 would block, 1 would block. You could X block them. We make a call based on how we want to do that. We could even actually switch this up where they cross block it and the H could run it. But so we will change it up based on our scattering report, how the alignment is made pre-snap, because of, again, being a passing team. But really what we're trying to do is run the football. So left hash doesn't change, but to the call side. So you can see here where we have different variations of how we want to call this. But ball in the right hash, formation in the boundary, and FIB, formation in the boundary, does the defense put an extra man over there? Oftentimes they won't. They may have they're going to have someone over here, but do they have only a safety up top? Is there a corner rolled up, or how do they have it set? So if we have numbers, we're going to throw to the numbers. So here's an RPO example. Ball's inside the rails. We're in a pistol set or offset. If we get the read, quarterback's going to pull this thing, and we're going to throw it out to the H. Okay, now this one's a little bit different. So if you're running traditional wrap or dart play, I will still tell them this play technically should be run inside. But if you get some type of pinch stunt, we'll tell, our quarterback can still throw it out here if it's showing that that's what we have. And in this case, off the dart, we would be throwing it to this side. So we would look at the coverage. Is it too high? Is it traditional 1 high and a 4-4, a high school defense? Then how do we want to do it? But we're going to look at that. This play still would be considered run inside the rails. We'd like to run this to 3 technique. So we're running in the A gap because of the fact that we're not blocking in here. If this guy is kicking back into the play, we need to get the ball outside to make them pay for being over aggressive on the inside. So something as simple as this, and this may have gone for a touchdown. I don't know if they catch, I don't know if they get the back, but this is an easy pitch and catch. And you could take a 9th grade quarterback in a varsity game, raise your bubble, catch the ball, make someone miss, be an athlete in space, and that goes for a touchdown. Will be the same because the play's inside the rails. It's open to both sides, even though he's late to the party, if you want to call it that. But you have it to both sides here. So if we're offset and he wanted to throw it here, now our quicker guy is the H, not the Y. So the Y's off the ball. And that may be a question, Coach, what do you do when the Y's up? We will change them up. Sometimes we have them up. Sometimes we have them off. I base that on both pass and run, so it's not a scouting tendency. This is dumb. Okay. You can look at the body language of my wide receiver because I didn't need to do this right here. So he's by him, and then right there, I mean, that's just a dumb penalty. We work really, really hard on not making those dumb penalties, but 71 doesn't know what to do. So he's reading this. In this particular game versus this set, I believe it was 11 of these that we completed in one game, to the point where our quarterback, he would abort the fake and just throw it. You'll see several of these coming up. So in this look, we have our tight end. This is a snug formation. So we're in the pistol and we have it set to this side. Well, right now they're in 2 high, and we have some guys that can run. It's a 6'4" receiver and a really fast converted receiver from running back who's out here. So the fear of the speed over the top, they kind of have a bracket where he's playing under, and they have a safety over top. They have no one other than their linebacker that's out here, their Sam or their Will, that could possibly defend this. So our quarterback aborts the handoff fake and throws it out and out. That's a gift throw of 7 yards. We'll take that. The running backs don't always love this. But the linemen, they don't know. They don't care what we're doing downfield with it.